All right, good morning. I wanted to just go over a couple of things with you in relation to yesterday's assignment. I had a couple people that wanted some assistance and some help with it, so I'm just going to go ahead and do it. Here we go. This is the assignment in accounting yesterday on preparing a chart of accounts and opening an account. Forms are given in the working papers. I gave you the form here. Eric Roen owns a service business called Roen's Hair Care, which uses these accounts: A.P. Milton, A.R. Superior, prepaid insurance, Eric Roen drawing, supplies expense, insurance expense, telephone expense, Eric Roen Capital, cash, sales, supplies, delivery expense, A.P. North Star, and A.R.M. Faller. So we have to prepare a chart of accounts, arrange expense accounts in alphabetical order, use three-digit account numbers, and the accounts within a division by tens. We've got to add two new accounts, gasoline expense and water expense. We've got to add them to the chart of accounts prepared in instruction one and assign account numbers to the two accounts. All right, so let's aggressively attack the chart of accounts for this particular problem. First things first, let's um, title the account or title the chart of accounts. It's called Roen's Hair Care, and it's called chart of oops. I like to go in here and let's make them okay. Now on the left side of the accounts, or left side of the chart of accounts, we're going to put the balance sheet accounts first. And on the right side, we're going to put the income statement accounts. The first set of accounts that we're generally working with are the balance sheet accounts, and we'll start them off with 100. Let's go assets 100. Oops. And so I'm going to make these, let's do these bold. I'm going to make these right here. All right. So first asset account is cash. We're going to call it 110. Oh, and we have two accounts receivable accounts. Let's see if we can see these here. Two accounts receivable accounts. One is AR Superior Supplies. The other one's ARM Faller. Let's go and make AR accounts receivable, which is an asset account. ARM Faller, the first one. Let's make the other accounts receivable account Superior. Now, what other asset accounts do we have? So, cash, two accounts receivable accounts. We know we have supplies out there, and we know we have prepaid. So, let's go 140 supplies, and let's go 150 prepaid. Trade insurance is an asset account. I'm going to do something a little, I don't want to say tricky, but I'm just going to indent these accounts here, like so. And we'll do that. I could get a little. We'll just keep it that way for now. Let's go to liabilities. Those would be not 100, but 200. And the first liability, I don't like that right there. What happened? Okay. The first liability account that we have is called accounts payable. So we have both Milton and North Star. So we're going to go with 210, and that would be A/P Milton, right? And 220 A/P North Star. Oh. So we took care of the liability section of the chart of accounts. And I'm just going to indent them a little bit here. Do the other ones. And I'm going to make liabilities bold. I think we're doing pretty good so far. Right. I like these here. Better. If I like it or not, but let's go with that for now. All right. And let's go with our third balance sheet account called owner's equity. And what are the two owner's equity accounts that we have at Roen Terra Care, where we have Eric Roen Drawing and Eric Roen Capital? So I'm going to put 310 Eric Shit. Mm, that's good. All right, we got that so far. Nice. Okay, and all right, so balance sheet accounts, the assets, the liability, and the owner's equity accounts have been numbered and categorized. Um, so you can find them and you can identify them very easily or very quickly. And let's go into the income statement accounts. Let's go with revenue. Let's go revenue 400. We only have one revenue account, that being sales. Oops, excuse me, 410 sales. And I'm going to get bold and make that. Okay. I'm going to bold. Oh, do that for bold. Make the revenue bold. Okay. Not italic. And let's go with expenses for 500. Make them. And we have a number of expense accounts here. All right. So we have supplies expense, insurance expense, telephone expense, and delivery expense. We have to categorize those under expenses and assign account numbers to each. Let's do it alphabetically. Delivery expense would be first, so we're going to call that 510. Insurance expense will be second. We'll call that 520. Uh, Supplies expense 530. And telephone 540. Okay. One of the things, if you, of course, you guys have probably converted the Word document to either a Google Doc or something of the like. But, if you're just dealing with a Word document on your PC, make sure that you save your work every now and again with, uh, Google Docs, Google Sheets. It automatically saves it, so you got to be careful with that. Do you think you will have to construct a chart of accounts for the chapter for exam? Answer yes. Two new accounts, gasoline expense and water expense, are to be added to the chart of accounts prepared in instruction 1. Assign account numbers to the two new accounts. We're just going to put them at the bottom for now. So gasoline expense and water expense. Well, if you look at the expenses, you have delivery and insurance. So we're going to number gasoline expense 515, and water would come after telephone, so it would get a number of 550. As far as using the account form in the working papers, open delivery expense, we'll work on that at a later date. All you really have to do is give it a title name, or an account name and an account number, and it's very, very easy. No problems with that. Just make sure you save your work, and you submit it to me. So if you had not done the on your own problem as of yet, of course, Mr. Bennett did everything but do it for you. He showed you exactly what to do and how to do it, because he's nice, because he's the GOAT. No, just kidding. I hope that the lesson was informative, and I hope it was helpful, and I hope you understand how to do it, and I hope everything's good, and I hope you've shoveled a lot of snow, and I'm going to let you go with that. Okay. Questions, comments, concerns, complaints, issues? All right. Peace.